penny right near the surface. Get some EMI now. What the heck is that? It's a rivet head. Oh, that's right. I found a lot of rivet heads over in this area. Last time I was over here, I found like 5 or 6 of them, rivet heads, and actually full rivets. They were full rivets. Not full rivets, but they were partial rivets, but just a lot of parts to rivets. I'm gonna smack something deeper out here. My ground balance is off pretty bad here. Yeah, it's off pretty bad here. Oh, actually ground balance here. Oops, I just pushed the wrong button. There we go. Much quieter. See that? Quieted it down a lot. See? See? Neutral balance. Neutral ground balance. If you get a lot of noise going down to the ground, you're off balanced. If you get a lot of noise coming off the ground, you're off balance. Neutral, negative, and positive ground balance. You want a neutral ground balance. You don't want to hear any noise when you're going down towards the ground like that, when you're pumping your coil without your pinpointer button on. You know, you want to be quiet, and you want to be quiet when you're swinging too. You can tell if your ground balance is off, and I'll show you how I dig out so many targets out per hour. Why I get a lot of targets. I go out hunting with a lot of people. I've been to a lot of group hunts, a lot of hunts where there's a lot of people digging, and I always get the most stuff, man. There's a reason why I get the most stuff, and I'll show you 3 reasons why I get a lot of stuff out of the ground. I'll just dig this out. My normal digging speed right here. You watch my videos, and this is my normal digging style, right? Like that. And I'll slow it down for you. I'll slow it down for you at the end after I get my target out. Sounds like a pull tab. I just dropped it in that hole there. Right there. It's a ring pull, part of a beaver tail. Okay. Took me less than a minute, right? If you look at my videos, sometimes I have multiple targets per minute that I'm extracting out of the ground, right? Let's slow that down. I'll give you 3 main reasons why I dig out so many targets. And these 3 reasons, if you just do one of these things that I'm showing you, it'll increase your target recovery per hour dramatically. What I do is I swing over it, pinpoint. I don't use my pinpoint button. That helps out a little bit, you know. If you're using your pinpoint button, that does slow you down quite a bit. And having a shovel is a huge, 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 huge asset. Your shovel should be a very important tool in your arsenal. The type of shovel that you're using. I want to dig a round plug, right? What I did is I dug a round plug, and I'm slowing it down for you here. I'm explaining what just happened. How I can dig out targets, 2 targets out per minute. Watch my videos. I do it. I dig a hole with my shovel, and I get that plug. I dig a round hole, and there's a couple reasons. Let me explain a couple reasons why I dig a round hole after all these years experience. You know, you're not killing the grass, you're not hurting the ground. I can make it look like nobody was there, even though I'm digging a round circle. I get my plug away from the hole there, right? So I can swing directly over that target. And I'll I'll get a target here. Let me get something in here. Let me find something in there. I'll get some foil right here. I'll put it right there on the sidewall. I'll put it right there. Or actually, I'll just put it right there. And I'll put that coil, I'll put that flap, just in case if you guys use a flap still, right? I can't hit that target going this way, right? I can hit it just a little teeny bit. Let me move that plug away from the hole there. Watch it. I bang it. If you can get that target directly over the center of your coil, you're going to be able to pinpoint that twice as fast, 3 times fast, maybe 5 times as fast. If you're digging a flap, you know, and this is for my soil conditions. I have dirt, you know, a lot of people are digging in sand or a lot of loamy stuff or really hard ground. If you're digging in crumbly ground, this does not apply. You know, all this goes out the door. But I live in an area where the ground is like this, moist for about 7 months or 8 months out of the year. It rains a lot here, almost every day in the wintertime. And if you have that target down there and you have that, if you're holding that plug there, if you're holding that flap open, you can't use your detector when you're holding that flap, right? And you can't get directly over that target there. I want to get that plug away from that hole so I can swing directly over that target. It could be over here. So I wanted to swing directly over where I would have made a flap. And the second thing that I did, the first thing I did is I dug a big plug, right? Because I want that target inside of that plug. I don't want it deeper down. When I have to dig deep down, that dirt has to go somewhere. So it's going to go up here and I'm going to make a mess. And it takes time to clean up your mess, right? And when you see me digging, you saw me doing that. I extract the dirt and the dirt goes right back. I drag that plug back over the hole here. I don't want to extract that target out over here because that means that dirt has to go back in the hole here. I want to drag that coil. I'm going to swing my coil over the plug and the hole. And when I can swing it directly over the plug there, I can pinpoint it. I can pinpoint it also over that open hole with that plug away from there. So I can pinpoint it that much faster, right? I'm just slowing it down for you. I've analyzed a lot of videos of mine. Why am I digging out so many more targets than everybody else? Because I do these 3 things. Dig a big plug, be in my plug, get it away from there, swing over the plug, swing over the hole, get it you know, separated out either in the plug or the hole there, and I take that dirt and goes right back in the hole there. And when I do get that target out in the clump, all that dirt is falling back into my hole. So when I'm done, boom, it's that fast, right? So 3 things that I do, 3 things that I did there. I dug a deep hole with my shovel. I got that plug away from that hole so I can pinpoint it. It's either in the plug or the hole. That's the second thing. And the third thing is I extract that target out above that hole so I don't have to clean up a bunch of dirt, because if I did have to take a bunch of dirt, I would have to take all this dirt here and put it back in the hole there. And I get all that dirt pretty much back into the plug before I put it back in there. If it's dry soil, I'll extract some of that little bit of that dirt out and spread it out. I mean, you can't even tell I did that. But those are 3 main things that I do. And if you're fighting trying to get a lot of targets up per hour, just do one of those things.